Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't been uploading any civilization videos for so long, but we are now on episode... I think we're on episode 91. Yeah. I forgot what happened in the last episode, but I did make a post saying that I accidentally deleted the map of Venus, showing the research areas, so... yeah. But, we're not gonna focus on those today. We're actually gonna focus on some wars, because this is very significant. Also, but before that, let's actually see some unions, form. We're gonna see a bit of unionizing between nations. Because Florida is no longer... Florida is now landlocked, which doesn't even look like Florida anymore, though. But, we're gonna see them unite with, we're gonna see them unite together with... They're gonna unite together with the Yucatan nation, and maybe Mexico as well. They will both unite into one singular nation here. So we can see that a new union between three old fascist nations will be forming. And there'll be, of course it's gonna be this color right here. So first off, we'll figure out what we need to do for now. This kind of looks like Mexico's old color or something, but it looks too similar. But it's what the colors combine to. It's what they will combine into. So that's why Florida's now this color. But anyway, there might just be some more, there might be some wars to take place as well, because, as we know, I am calling the cosmical threat something like the fleet. I'm calling it the fleet. So the fleet is making its way to Earth, but luckily, humans are still kind of isolated from the rest of the universe in these scenarios. But this is a big but. Don't take that out of context, but the humans don't know about. Some of the humans don't know why they are isolated from the rest of the solar system and all of the outer areas of our galaxy as well. Because they know that they're in a solar system. They know there's more planets, they just can't find them all. And that's due to, our scientists that I've talked about before, knowing that the fleet will come back, they decided to hide Earth, hide the interplanetary system. Basically, if we look at a map of the solar system, don't mind that. Nope. Solar system. If we look at inner planets, the inner planets. So here's our inner planets. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. That is where, once they figured out they were at Mars, but they didn't see anything else out from Mars. They might have saw some moon, but they didn't see anything else. That's for a good reason. And that's why these humans might have found a way to disrupt that, and the fleet felt that happen, felt a disturbance with that. They know that the humans are tampering with this technology. They don't know what it is. Not the humans from our time, but this time. This is way in the future, by the way. It doesn't look like the future, well, but it is the future. Because this is that, I've already explained it several times. You don't need to hear it over and over again from me. This will be a massive union taking place. So first, we're just gonna do this. Also, I might tweak around with the borders because I kind of don't like the way they look. Now, so that's not going to be actual war. It's just going to be me tweaking up the borders just to make them look a little better. Because sometimes I don't like the way borders look in these scenarios. And that's why I do this kind of stuff. I'm just making sure I thicken this out a bit before I do anything too drastic. But yeah, this union is because these guys have suffered a lot, especially Florida. They lost all coastal access. So that's why they formed a union with Yucatan and Mexico. Not our Mexico, but mind you, you probably noticed already because it doesn't look anything like our Mexico. Then I'm just gonna tweak around with this. Just gonna get this part done with. I'm just gonna get this area finished off. And then we'll just get rid of the capitals entirely because we're going to need to make a new capital somewhere close to the coast, but not far away from the center. It will be somewhere close. It'll be like right over here somewhere. Actually, no. It will probably be like somewhere over here, maybe. I don't know yet. I have no clue where this will be. Where the capital will be. Honestly, I have no clue on what the capital will be at. Where the capital will be. Because they will need to have a new leader. All of these guys will need a new leader. This union will not have all three leaders, but a new one, elected. It'll be an elected official by all three countries who, in the union, that form this union. So basically, I am a cabinet member from each of the nations will convene. And the people will hold a vote in what cabinet member will become the new leader of this nation. they mostly have the same ethnic family. They're the same ethnic family. So they kind of have the same language. They can still understand each other pretty well, but not entirely, because they're not the same. Their languages have evolved differently over time. But they were a part of the same language family for years. Just because, like how Latin, a lot of languages have evolved from Latin. Like, Latin is like the root of every language we know today. Like, there are some words in English that derive from Latin term. Latin. Like, on some point, on sometimes it might be on a coin here. It might say El Pluribus something. I forget what it was, but yeah. Anyway, let's find a new capital area for this nation. Which I said it was gonna be around there. Honestly, I think those borders look great. Those borders are amazing. But, there's still another union that needs to take place. And, it's gonna be, Mesopotamia and, whatever I call this country. I have no idea what I call this country, but they will unite into one entity. Which, the capital will most likely be over here, but I'm not promising anything. I'm not promising anything, but who knows? Maybe I will put the capital there. As you can see, it's kind of a red color I used, and now it's going to be a weird green color. I can already tell where this is going. So the first area, you know what we did before. We're going to do the same thing we do before. Oh god. This union might be weird. Also, that is Libya, so... Also, I might try to redraw some borders after these unions. After I get a bit of unions, some unions existing. After this union, there will be some new borders fixing. I need to fix these borders because they are horrendous. As you know, I'm not very good at borders. I'm not good with borders, okay? Don't blame me. It's hard to draw with your finger. It's hard to draw with this finger. And I'm just gonna go along here and show where this capital will be. So the capital will be in both nations. I'm just gonna get rid of these areas too while we're at it. So we can go ahead and just select our color over this yellow color. And we'll put our their capital right there. It's kind of on the border between the two. And that's what makes this perfect. Because it's on the original border between the two. Which makes this as good as ever. Which now there's really no reason to fight over this area, but I am going to have to fix these borders soon. Because I really don't like the way they look now. They looked fine before, but now this kind of looks like a blob. A weird blob. Like a weird mutilated blob. So here we go. Let's just fix our borders. Let's just fix some borders here. To start off with, I think this area has a bit of a straight line problem, so I'm just gonna solve that by smoothing this out a bit. Same thing over here. There's a bit of a straight line. I really don't like the straight lines here. It kind of ruined the vibe. See? Look at that. Look at those straight, ugly lines. I have no idea why, but these lines need to kind of be redirected here. Over in Antarctica, it's fine because it's just ice, so there's really no problem. Over here, I think it could look a lot better somehow. If we kind of give this area over here, there, kind of give this whole area right here to them, but also kind of give them this area as well. And maybe give them a bit of areas like here and maybe here. I'm just trying my best here. I think that's all I can do now. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all the fixing that's gonna happen. Some of these borders I do like. I just don't... I'm gonna make this look better, but just know that no other fixes are necessary. There's no need to further this. Oh, crap. I think nope. Okay, that's... Okay. I guess it's not that straight, but... I just don't like straight lines. Yep, and there's more. And of course, now there's more straightness. Straight line borders just don't look as good as, like, the curves and natural borders as, like, some countries have river borders. Like, some borders have some rivers to base it off of. Like, the Gambia is kind of just the whole river, basically. Not the entirety of the river, but you get the point. So, I'm just gonna give this area to, Unitarians of Europe. So, that looks less bad. Okay, now let's move on to a war, shall we? Where will this take place? Probably between... Oh, crap. It seems like these two are now fighting each other. For what reason? I don't know. But, this country is gonna send troops right across the border, hoping to gain some territory for whatever reason. I don't know what their motive is here. But they might just want territory. They are going right towards the capital city. Don't worry, your capital city is all the way over here, while they would have to go, like, whoa, that way. But you can just go this way, which is exactly what they're gonna do. Oh, they can't even advance into the capital right now. What is happening? Oh. What is South Asia doing? South Asia, what are you doing? This is your old-time friend. Oh, they are... Oh, okay. I don't know what they're doing, but somehow South Asia ended up over here, sending forces over here. For whatever reason, I don't know what they're doing trying this. They're probably just gonna go down right towards the capital to capture it and force these guys to stop fighting. Which is exactly what they're doing. Why are they doing that? This is not a good strategy, South Asia, but you do you. South Asia will capture the capital and force the country into surrendering to them and making this war end, of course. So I can go ahead and just see a new border exchange happen between these two, which I don't know why that didn't happen in the first place, but we're here now. So this big country will take over a lot of territory. They will take over these two provinces, while some provinces over here will be going over to this country. Who cares? I don't care anymore. These borders are just... I don't know. Well, now South Asia is gonna force these two to cooperate with them now. Why? I have no idea. So, well, let's look at what they are deciding to do. Well, I think I can just make shapes here. Hold on. We kind of size this down like a lot, like a whole lot more. That's not even a square. That doesn't work. Why does that not work? I have no idea. We're just gonna create a square ourselves. So, South Asia is gonna make them join an economical alliance with them. Because South Asia is tired of these two always the Antarcticans fighting each other. So, they're forcing them to cooperate. Because they are tired of having to deal with this nonsense. As well as forming a military alliance. I don't know what shape to use. I think the triangles are something else. I think that's communism, what the triangles are. Wait, I thought there was 5. It says there's 5, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's it the square? Oh, you. And yeah, that's the last fascist nation. So, we have a star, a hexagon, I think. A triangle, and squares. So, what shape do we use? Let's see here. We're gonna make the, line. I don't... a parallelogram. Sure. The parallelogram alliance. That's a mouthful. It might look like a square, but it's not a square. It's not a rectangle or a square. It's a parallelogram. God, that's hard to say. Yeah. Well, what now? Well, I think I know what's happening. Uh-oh. Well, crap. Australia just got a new fascist leader. That's not good. That's not good. Well, who else? Oh, right. I forgot these guys were once communists. All three of them. I mean fascist. So, what other... Well, we have to have this match up, right? Because there are 5 communist nations, but there's only 3 fascist nations. Well, you're in luck. Because somehow, this island country that was an island before, but now isn't, is, joining... just elected a fascist dictator. And they're gonna join the economical alliance as well, which is not good at all. But, who else could there be? Well, crap. The purple Antarctic country is just got a new fascist dictator. If you already know what's happening, congratulations, this is not going to be good. Or will they have to cooperate in order to defeat the fleet? Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. So let's just update this to a 5. And that's gonna be it for our episode, this episode. But there's one more thing I have to announce. We have to get through. South Asia's leader is mad about this new development, and they have the right to, because, well, they just got rid of fascism not that long ago. Here's what he has to say. Dear people of South Asia, this is your leader. I am speaking here today because, well, you know about the last World War. We just defeated the fascists. Well, there was still a fascist nation right on our border. This tiny little nation, that is between us, Korea, our good friends, Korea, China, Unitaria, and Kazakhstan. And, well, because they were still highly fascist, fascism just appeared again. Inside Tasmania. And we do not like them, because that's also on our border. But not to where we have our good friends of Eastern Australia and New Zealand, our communist allies. Plus, we do have these 2 Antarctic countries right over there, who now border this, who still have beef with this guy right here. And as you saw before, there was a union that took place with Florida, the Yucatan and Mexico. They elected a new leader out of all 3 cabinet members, who decided to, one of the 3 got elected, but then, as soon as the fascist party, something happened to that leader, a fascist dictator took over. We still don't know what happened to our fellow in this new union, but we are investigating. Lots of countries are now investigating this we are now labeling this as a missing persons case. And recently, you have also saw our long time our former colony over here in Antarctica kind of started a war with another one of our old colonies that time, and we had to go down and send our forces into the capital of this country to force them to stop this war, and it worked. And now we had to force them into a military and economical alliance so that this wouldn't happen again. Also, we have word that there are some familiar ships and getting closer to the wall that we all now know was built to protect us. Seems that these ships are returning with weapons that are similar to what we have now, probably because they are the ones who made them. And that's all for today. Thank you, and I hope we live to see another day. And that's all. And that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in episode 92. Goodbye.